Welcome to this North Atlantic Conference men's lacrosse matchup between the Husson University Eagles and the SUNY Cobleskill Fighting Tigers. I'm Avery Henningsen alongside Ryan Barnes here at Boucher Field in Bangor, Maine on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Ryan, how are you doing on this late March Friday evening?
I'm a little cold, to be honest, but it's a great day for lacrosse. Great night for lacrosse, actually, and can't wait to get this one started.
It will be a fun matchup tonight as the Eagles enter this one at a record of 5-3, fresh off a 12-11 overtime win against the SUNY Canton Kangaroos last weekend, whereas the Fighting Tigers are coming off a win against Medaille College, and both these teams have started the season well. Ryan, what are you looking forward to in this one?
I'm looking forward to a just back and forth matchup. Both teams very solid. This is Husson's home opener, and one thing I wanted to make sure to talk about was the spring break trip for the Eagles coming in after spring break at 4-2, and you're going into those breaks down in the Carolinas. You're going into the Virginias, and you're expecting to come out around 500. To come out 4-2 out of that is something. Just anything above what you're expecting is great. And as for the Fighting Tigers, coming at 3-1 with the wins against Cairn University, Eastern Nazarene, and Medaille, just two teams on a little bit of a hot streak right now. This should be a good back and forth game.
Yeah, the interesting thing with that SUNY Cobleskill run of games that they've had is that they have those 3 wins, but they also got blown out by SUNY Delhi, who the Eagles face on Sunday. So it'll be interesting to see if the Eagles can control this game. It would bode well for them on that Sunday game, potentially. But if they were to lose this one, you could see that SUNY Delhi might be in for a little bit of a thrashing on that Sunday game.
Yeah, this is definitely a, I don't want to say a test, but something along those lines. Having an opponent coming up next after this game and facing the team that has faced that team, you see, like, as you play, this is how they dig into that. And you kind of use this as a scale to judge how well you're going to do in your next game.
And we're about to throw it over to Joseph Swanson here in just a second for the starting lineups and the national anthem, as it looks like they're just getting the field ready for play now as they take out those practice nets. But we are for sure in for a fun matchup here tonight. And we'll be throwing it over to Joseph Swanson.
And welcome to Boucher Field for tonight's North Atlantic Conference matchup featuring the Fighting Tigers of SUNY Cobleskill taking on your Eagles of Husson University. At this time, let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's game. First for the visiting Fighting Tigers. In goal, the sophomore number 3, John Williams. At midfield, the sophomore number 4, Albert Cipio. On defense, the sophomore number 5, Jarrett Helgerson. At long stick midfield, the senior number 6, Ian Gaddy. At attack, the senior number 8, William Bakos. On defense, the senior number 9, Nathan Skelly. At midfield, the senior number 11, Jake Geis. At midfield, the junior number 21, Sean DeMaro. On defense, the sophomore number 22, Owen Dorman. And at attack, the junior number 23, Aaron Brooks. SUNY Cobleskill is under the direction of head coach Greg Volakovic. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Husson University Eagles. A senior from Brewer, Maine, number 0, Jacob Lorachelle. A freshman from Monson, Massachusetts, number 1, Andrew Hurst. A junior from Newtown, Massachusetts, number 4, Danny Carter. A freshman from Wolcott, Connecticut, number 7, Tyler Paquette. A junior from West Hartford, Connecticut, number 9, Gabe Cherry. A senior from Dover, New Hampshire, number 10, Gus Eisenman. A sophomore from Brunswick, Maine, number 12, Sean Line. In goal, a freshman from Spring Lake, Michigan, number 13, Cohen Trinka. A senior from Gardner, Maine, number 14, Matthew Boynton. And a sophomore from Plastow, New Hampshire, number 26, Nathan Bibber. The Eagles are coached by Mike O'Neill, and he's assisted by Jaden Wells and Rich Ronaldo. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you please rise and honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
And back here at Boucher Field, that was the national anthem and the starting lineups. Ryan, would you like to go over those one more time before we get this contest underway?
Certainly. For the SUNY Cobleskill Fighting Tigers, number 4, Albert Scipio. Number 5, Jared Helgerson. Number 6, Ian Gaddy. Number 8, William Bachhaus. Number 9, Nathan Skelly. Number 11, Jake Geis. Number 21, Shaw DeMauro. Number 22, Owen Dorman. Number 23, Aaron Brooks. And in goal, number 3, John Williams. And for the Husson University Eagles, number 0, Jacob Lorochelle. Number 1, Andrew Hurst. Number 4, Danny Carter. Number 7, Tyler Paquette. Number 9, Gabe Cherry. Number 10, Gus Eisenman. Number 12, Sean Line. Number 14, Matt Boynton. Number 26, Nathan Vibber. And in goal, freshman number 13, Cohen Trenko.
And it will be number 4, Albert Scipio, and number 0, Jacob Lorochelle, getting into the middle of the circle here for this face-off to start off the home opener for this Eagles team. They've been on the road quite a bit already to start out the year. They've done quite well for themselves, and I know these boys and these men are excited for this matchup here tonight.
It's always a big deal when you're starting out your home schedule. First time in front of your home fans on your home field. It's just a great feeling.
And Lorochelle will scoop that one up and win it off of the face-off there, and he'll slow it down over the left side, let this team restart, bring out star Gunnar McAllister out there, a player who doesn't start because of that face-off, but is the leading goal scorer for this team and one of the leading goal scorers in program history, and is a very talented offensive threat out there for the Eagles.
I mean, 8 goals in, 22 goals for the season. That is a lot. And he's just someone who's continued to put up numbers and will definitely continue to over the season.
As that's number 12, Sean Lynn, who's going to take a shot there, bounces off, picked up by Vibber. Vibber's going to loop around towards that right side and slow it back down over to the backside. That'll loop its way over to Lynn, who's going to take a shot there off of the post, but Lynn's off there to pick it up. Boyden with it now. Boyden's going to take it inside with a shot, score, goal for the Eagles to start off their home season. 1-0, 2 minutes into the game off of the back of Sean Lynn out there. Matthew Boyden, pardon me there on that one, 12 and 14.
Nice way to come around from behind the goal to come out in front to bury that one.
Yeah, great job there by Boyden to loop around the backside of the goal and give the Eagles that early 1-0 lead. As that will be a face-off violation that will go in possession of the Fighting Tigers. And Boyden was the player who scored that game-winning goal in the overtime win over SUNY Canton last weekend. One of the first wins for the Eagles against the Kangaroos of SUNY Canton. And looks like it will be Eagles ball now. And they're going to take this one right up the middle, as that's Deronda who's going to take it inside towards Carter. Carter's going to slow it down, send it over to McAllister. Carter's another player to watch out for on this Eagles offense. And a very solid attackman out there for the Eagles and is having a career season on the offensive side of the ball. Lynn over to Deronda. Deronda takes on a defender and takes a shot there. Low score from Deronda, and the Eagles are up 2 after less than 2 minutes of play out here. What a start for this Husson Eagles squad. As we'll take another look at that one, as Deronda went to his left and took that shot low and hard right through the goalkeeper's legs.
I mean, those low shots, if you get a chance for a bounce, if you get any chance to just have it roll like that, definitely just, you get the bounce, and the goalies don't expect that down low, and it's just a great shot to score from.
Yeah, and Deronda had the goalkeeper looking like Bill Buckner out there on that one as he split the legs there, and the Eagles will win another faceoff as La Rochelle has started this one off 2 for 3. Obviously, that one was a violation out there, but a great start on the offense for the Eagles.
Definitely jumping out early, and that's exactly what you want to do.
As Boyden tries to take it around the backside again, but saved there by the goalkeeper. And a failed clear attempt there from the Fighting Tigers, and it'll be Carter who's going to win that one on the turnover. John Williams in goal for Cobleskill. Carter's going to send this one onto the backside over towards Lynn. Up top to Boyden now. Eagles setting up a little bit of something out there as this one will go over to the right side, our side close to us, to Vibber. Carter on the backside now. He's going to try to bring it inside, but good defense so far from Cobleskill to slow this down. Boyden's going to go inside, slammed in there, stays on his feet, cuts inside, shot, and score from Boyden, who gets his second of the game for the Eagles as he splits through the defense there and makes a great play to get it home for the Eagles.
It was a great move, just getting through the defenders. He just shimmies his way through all the defenders and was able to bury. Almost lost it there, was able to still get through and bury the goal. Boyden with his second of the night.
Some great strength on that one as well, as he got kind of sandwiched in between 2 players but managed to fight his way through still. As La Rochelle's going to take this one himself off of the faceoff. Saved there by the goalkeeper, and Cobleskill will look to try to get their first minutes on offense of this contest. La Rochelle almost took that one all the way up the field himself for Cobleskill, or for the Eagles, that is. As this will be Sean McMahon out there on that far left side with the ball. McMahon's going to bring it all the way back to the middle of the field now. This one's in towards, shot there over the top of the net. That was Gregory Newman who tried to take that one. There'll be a foul, it looks like, on that one. And it'll be McAllister coming over here to the penalty spot on that one.
Looking like an unnecessary roughness call. And the Fighting Tigers will have their first real offensive chance of the night.
There'll be a man up here on the Eagles. And I'm sure this defense will be trying to keep them out of the net on this one. As we're just waiting to get underway. It looks like a little bit of a shot clock sync problem out there. One had a different time than the other one. This will be a pass over to the right side. sent to that backside to Demaro. He's going to loop it into the middle to Blackwood, who's going to send it over there towards number 11, Jake Geis, who's going to send it to 21, who takes the shot and scores. That was Sean Demaro. They get the man up goal on the Eagles. 3-1 now in this contest.
Looking at the replay, he just has the ball, passes it over, easy for the shot to bury it.
Freshman Cohen Trinka in net for, or Trinka that is in net for the Eagles. The Eagles have two very talented freshman goalkeepers who kind of split time a lot out there with Trinka and Odin Burke. And both of them have been having very solid rookie seasons so far for the Eagles. And this one will be being taken up the right side now for Cobleskill. That's Trevor Maselko out there who's going to slow it down, let that offense get out there, let them reset a little bit. He's going to try to bring it across. Chased there by Hurst, the freshman defenseman out there for the Eagles. Cobleskill will take this to the backside, try to loop it inside. Pushed away there by Vibber. Some great strength on defense from Vibber to knock that one away and give the ball over to the Eagles.
Good use of the body strength to force the turnover, or force stop chance.
Yeah, he missed pass there, but the possession will stay with Cobleskill. That's Masoko who's going to take it inside. Go for a shot there. Saved, knocked away. A little bit of a scrum now as the senior Eisenman will pick it up. Eisenman will send this one up to Vibber on the left side, all alone against a couple defenders, but he's going to take it inside now. Running with the ball. He's going to take a shot low. Save there. Great ball movement from the Eagles to try to get that one up there. As a missed play from McAllister gives the ball back over to Cobleskill. That's Bacchus with the ball now. He's going to send it over towards Geese. Geese up top to Scipio. Scipio is going to take this over to that right side. We'll see what they're trying to drop on this one. As he's going to take it himself. Shot off the left post, I believe. As that one will bounce over. And possession will remain with the Fighting Tigers as Scipio got there first. Of course, on shooting chances by the offense, any team or whichever player is closest to the ball when it exits the field of play will remain with possession of it. If it's a missed pass, then the possession will go to the team that did not miss that pass. As a shot over the top there by number 11, Jake Geese, will give the Cobleskill Tigers a 1-goal deficit in this one after being down 3 early on.
It was a good play from Geese coming around the left side of the goal to come around and get high stick side, and I'm talking high, almost that top corner. A great shot to be able to bury that and get this to a 1-goal game.
Yeah, like you said, a great little loop around the back, upper corner. Nothing much Trunka could do on that one. As Laura Shell will win that face-off, and he's going to try to take this up the left side himself. Going against a couple players, loses the ball on some hard contact over there, and some nice defensive pressure in the midfield by the Tigers, or the Fighting Tigers, to get the ball back.
I mean, when you're down 3-0, you want to play with more physicality, and this is exactly what Cobleskill is doing to make this 3-2 after the very quick 3-0 jump from Husson. Just a great response.
Well, after being down that 3-0, it's all been Fighting Tigers ball so far. Start that game off 3 straight wins on the draw control, or on the face-off, that is, by La Rochelle, and then as Scipio will take a shot there, but saved by Trenka. But 3 straight face-off wins led to 3 straight goals for the Eagles, and now all of a sudden, Cobleskill has brought this one close again.
And props to Tranka as a freshman. Just especially with a team like Cobleskill, getting all the shots after going up 3-0. You have the 3-goal cushion, and then you just get barraged with all those shots. He's holding himself well and keeping keeping the Eagles in the lead.
As McAllister will take it himself towards the right side, tries a shot there, missed, but Carter closest to the end line to get that one, and that's something you'll see a lot from McAllister. If he gets the green light from Coach O'Neill, he'll just take it himself, get himself that shooting opportunity, and sometimes like that one, it's not always the greatest, as the Cobleskill Fighting Tigers did a great job of sealing that one off.
The body contact from William Bachhaus kept him over to the right side, and shooting from that right side forced a shot to the right side of the goal, forced to go wide.
As Carter tries a shot there, but not a whole lot of room to really get a full swing at that one, and wasn't able to get a true shot on it. As Cobleskill will take this one up the right side. Successful clearance by them, and they'll try to reset that offense as 24, number Gregory Newman, will re-enter the field of play. He'll get possession of the ball right off the bat. He'll send this one over towards Damaro, who's going to take a shot there, but misses off the left side. Number 11, Jake Geist there, first one to pick it up. Sent over to Blackwood. Blackwood's going to take on his defender here, try to loop around the right side. Wild shot there, blocked off of the keeper. I believe possession is going to stay with the Fighting Tigers on that one.
Looked like the ball was tipped, and ball going off Husson's stick. It will stay with the Fighting Tigers.
And that's Newman is going to try to take this around the right side. Shoved away by Wynn. Losing possession of the ball. Scoops it back up. He tries to send this one over. He'll go down. And the Eagles will regain possession of the ball. Some great defensive pressure out there on the backside.
After giving up those 2 goals, I was wondering if you're going to see just see how they would respond to those goals, and they're just applying the same defensive pressure they were to begin with.
As Deronda sends one in off of the post there from Carter, as he almost got a very close goal on that one, as Deronda found him wide open right in front of the goal. And you often see this kind of offensive pressure at the start of games where both teams are a little bit cold coming off of the national anthem, and then a lot of goals get scored right off the bat. Defenses settle in. The game slows down a little bit before it usually picks up around that late second, early third, as Wynn takes a shot there. Low and in for the Eagles, and he'll make it a 4-2 game for this Husson Eagles squad.
As we take a look at the replay, great centering pass for the Eagles to bury that.
And that was Ben Wynn, who scores his 6th goal of the season to give the Eagles the 2-goal lead yet again in this one. And Laura Shell will take this one right up the middle, sends it over towards Lynn out on that backside. They'll slow it down to Carter, back to Boyden. Boyden up top to Vibber. He's going to hold on to it, let McAllister get back out there, as well as Wynn. Vibber inside to Lynn, who takes a shot off the left side, saved by the goalkeeper there cleanly. He'll send a wild pass up the right side, but a offensive player there to pick that one up.
Now that save, I know if you're watching it on the stream, it looks kind of easy, but with the ball coming at you, especially if you're going to get it on the stick side with someone right in front of you, that is a very good save.
As Masoko will take this one himself inside now. Working against Wynn on that backside. They're going to send it all the way back up top. Rukas with it now. He's going to try to take it past Vibber, who pushes him to the right. Shot there, missed by, I believe that was number 2 on that backside, or number 10, excuse me, and it will remain possession by the Fighting Tigers. A little screen play there will give a shooting opportunity here for Geese, who's going to miss left side, and Trenka will be the closest to that one after the missed shooting attempt. A great little screen there on that backside, Ryan, by those 2 Cobleskill attackmen to give Geese that shooting opportunity. As Eisenman will send this one up to Wynn. Wynn gets a little screen of his own from Duranda. Duranda's a talented freshman for this team who's already had a very strong start to his season, 9 goals. He's going to take this one up the right side, over towards Boyne, to the backside, Carter. Carter to the far side to Vibber. Vibber does a spin inside, shot off of the goalkeeper's stick, scooped up by the Eagles, scooped up by Cobleskill, and it will be Cobleskill ball. And Cobleskill nearly turns that one over on the clearance as another high pass sent up the right side, scooped up again on that far side, but by DeMauro. Starting to wonder if it's a high pass or if that's an intentional ball up that right sideline, Ryan.
You had a Tiger there sending the ball up. Worst case scenario, an Eagle gets it, and you can force him to turn the ball over there, but it was a pretty good clear attempt.
As Scipio takes some hard contact on that shooting attempt and will go wide right, but possession will remain with Cobleskill. Blackwood now. There'll be a foul called on him on that one. And it will be Sherry who's going to send this one to Eisenman. Eisenman takes it up the middle himself to Wynn. Wynn over to Boynton. As the Eagles will set back up that offensive group out there. Carter alone on the backside over to Boyden. Boyden finds Wynn as the Eagles try to stick Carter into the middle now. Wynn's going to take it all the way around the backside of the goal. Fakes a pass. 40 seconds left on this offensive possession for the Eagles as Gunner's going to take it himself now. He takes a shot off of the post. I don't think the goalkeeper would have got that one if that was just an inch inside of that front post, but that will reset that shot clock.
That was an absolute rocket. It was just about mere centimeters away from finding the back of the net.
As Boyden will try to stutter step inside. Good defense. He's going to send it over towards Carter. Misgrab there. Saved up and picked up by Cobleskill. Is going to try to take this one out on offense. Scipio with some fast legs up the middle of the field now. He's going to take it himself inside. Some more hard contact on that one, and a missed shot will find its way into Trinka's net, or into his stick, that is. As Trenka will give away. Cobleskill with a shot there, saved by Trenka. Some great goalkeeping here on back-to-back plays by him to scoop up 2 straight balls on some hard shooting attempts.
Especially on rushes like that, the shots just keep coming. You hold your ground to keep it a 2-goal game at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, as Duranda tries to take that one up the middle, but no time left, and we'll be back in just 2 minutes of time here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. I'm Avery Henningsen alongside Ryan Barnes.
5 years ago, we started this journey of recycling, and with that same ingenuity, with that same innovation, and with that same entrepreneurship, we're approaching our next 45 years. We have an obligation to figure out how we can consume less, how we can recycle more, how we can create more sustainable products, and how we help our customers enable that.
We owe it to the future generations to continue to do better and recycle better. Choosing a school is really difficult, but I have never felt like I should have gone somewhere else.
The thing I like about the school, the class sizes are smaller.
Making friends is easier here because of the fact that you are such a tight-knit community.
I was shooting around a basketball. That's how I met my first friend.
You meet a lot of new people from different areas of the world.
I feel like I've grown so much here.
And there's so many amazing people that work here to learn from.
I definitely made the right decision coming to Husson.
If you want a place where you can be seen as an individual and know what you're doing and have a career to look forward to, this is your place.
Husson makes it a priority of theirs to make sure each of their students are well-rounded and that we're prepared to go into the future.
It's very rare to have a college that can emphasize the professor-student interaction, and Husson hits it right on the head.
Instead of just, sitting in the classroom, it's a great way to get hands-on experience. I'm actually out here doing things and seeing how things work.
After being here and meeting the people, I decided this is where I
Back here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network, as La Rochelle will win that face-off yet again for the Eagles. Eagles now going right to left in the white uniforms. As pass inside to Vibber, catch and score for the Eagles as he nets that one to make it a 5-2 lead for this Husson Eagles squad. And a great pass inside to Vibber, who catches that one on the run and sends it home for the Eagles to give them that 3-goal lead yet again.
It's a great way to work around the defense and bury that one in to give your team a 3-goal lead.
And it will be La Rochelle now up against Masako in the middle, as that one will be scooped up by Wynn, who spins out of contact there and will take it up the right side. The Eagles win yet another face-off out there, and I think that's been a really key difference maker in this one, Ryan.
I mean, you win the face-offs off these opportunities, and you can't get those opportunities without winning face-offs and establishing possession. So, I mean, winning the face-off is the key to starting really any offensive chances.
And Duranda will have some space to run. Shot bouncing in for the Eagles. A great little technical shot on that one as he goes low and bounces it right past the goalkeeper's stick. And I know you've played some lacrosse yourself, Ryan, and I'm sure that's a difficult shot to hit. The bouncing shot that hits just in front of the goalkeeper. And I'm sure as a goalkeeper, that is one that is very difficult as well.
Yeah, definitely. Just looking at it again, just coming around and taking that shot for Duranda. It's a tough angle, but if you're able to make that, to get into the net, you're going to score it 9 times out of 10.
And that's 10 goals on the season now in Duranda's rookie season. And I know he's someone that some of the other players who I know personally said that he is someone to watch out for this year. Very talented young freshman. 5'11", 185, kind of a tank on offense, and you saw it on that one. They gave him the ball on that top upper center and then kind of cleared out the right side and let him go to work. It's something you see a lot from McAllister. It's a very similar play type out there.
Definitely helps to have those guys that can drive in and, I mean, you don't always have to score, but get those shots, maybe get a rebound off it, just get the chances in there.
As 24 will go past Sturm on that one. Newman will win the ball back here, as that's number 7, Blackwood, who hits some hard contact on the Eagles over there. And possession will remain with Cobleskill, as this one will get looped around off of the post there. and it'll be Trenka who will be first to that end line for the Eagles.
That was good body use from Kerry Blackwood to use his physicality to keep possession with his team.
Yeah, Blackwood at 6'1", 195. It's not someone you want hitting you on that backside of the goal. And he kept possession in a nice little move around by McMahon to try to get that shooting opportunity. But the Eagles, or Cobleskill, couldn't quite manage to capitalize on that one. And this will be sent out back to Carter. Lynn with it now. Over to McAllister. McAllister is going to get a partial screen there from Vibber. Didn't really need it. Shot low. Saved there by the goalkeeper. Picked up by Cobleskill. As he's getting a beating trying to take this one out. Nice little spin move to send that one up. But errant pass there will find its way over to Wynn. Just kind of scooped that one right up his feet. Some great pressure by the Eagles there from their offensive players to not allow that clearance attempt. And McAllister will send this one over to Carter. Vibber with it now. He's going to send it up top to Boyden. Boyden with it now. He's going to slow it down, let this whole team reset a little bit, lull him to sleep, as he sends it into senior teammate Lynn, who takes a shot off of a couple defenders, almost finds its way in, but possession will remain with Cobleskill as they scoop that one up off the goal line.
That is about as close to a goal as you can get without actually scoring a goal. I'm not sure how that didn't find the back of the net.
As this will be sent up to McMahon on this right side. He's going to have a little bit of room. Tries to go right inside, but pushed away there by Wynn. McMahon sends it up towards Masoko. He's going to try to go inside against Vibber. Spins around him, shot low off that left post side. Missed shooting attempt there on a great little move to get past the defender as he kind of left Vibber running for nowhere on that one. And Cobleskill will restart that offense, try to send it inside, miss pass again, scoop back up, 20 seconds in, counting on that offensive side. Wouldn't be surprised if we see Blackwood take this one himself. Loses possession, scooped up now, 10 seconds left as Vibber goes flying on that one. Masoko shoots it over towards 21. He's not going to have enough time to shoot this, just throws it away. Lets his team kind of reset. And some great defense out there, Ryan, to stop that shooting play.
Just applying the pressure and not letting the Tigers get any chances on there. Just forcing the shot clock violation is huge, just as good as a good defensive play.
As Eisenman will try to send that one up towards McAllister, and a rare miss there from McAllister as I think it just hit off of his stick weird. Kind of bounced and just trickled its way out of bounds just in front of us on that one. Cobleskill will give the ball to Blackwood. Blackwood's going to take a lefty shot there, and that one goes high and left, but possession will remain with the Fighting Tigers. As Geese will try to take this one around the right side. Referees stop that play before it can get going. And it will be Eagles ball after, I think that might have been an illegal screen over there on that far right side away from us. And Eisenman will take this one out of the backside. Nobody in front of him. He'll take this one most of the way out of the defense unchallenged. He'll send it to McAllister. McAllister turns on the Jets. He's going to try to take it inside. Gets hacked over there on that far side. Penalty. He's going to continue with the ball. Falls down. Loses possession of it. They'll call the tripping call on him there on that far side. as we'll see who was called for that penalty on that far side. And it'll be number 6, Ian Giddy, the senior long stick man defender out there. And they'll bring in number 15, Tyler Jaffe, another long stick man, to kind of replace him out there during that penalty minutes. And the Eagles will be man up 4 goals with 9 minutes and counting left in this second quarter.
Looks like they got Gaddy for the slash there.
And it will be Lynn with it now, over to Boyden. Up top to Carter, to Deronda. Deronda over to Lynn. Lynn kind of fakes the shot over to Carter. They've got Boyden kind of on his own on that backside. He's going to take a shot right off of the defender's chest there. Scoop backed up by him. McAllister with it now. 25 seconds left on that shot. Deronda's going to rip a shot there off of the post. And it will be Lynn first to it there to reset that clock, I believe. And that clock will not reset, so the Eagles are going to have to work fast here as Lynn takes a shot high up over the goalkeeper's stick. Great shot by him with only 2 seconds left on that shot clock to get the Eagles up 5 on that man-up possession. As we'll take another look back at that one.
Just Groger from line, having the stick on his right side, going high. Not really choosing a side, but kind of getting straight above the goalie's head, which is almost harder than choosing a side, left or right. Just getting straight above the goalie. Great work to get the ball in the net.
Well, I'm sure for anyone who's ever put on a lacrosse helmet, a lot of the peripherals are very low on those helmets, especially the goalkeeper helmets. You can't really quite see to your left or right, and those high shots that are coming in right at your eye, you're kind of just guessing as to where the ball will be rather than anything else, and it's more of a luck thing than anything.
Definitely. I never play lacrosse personally, but I've worn helmets, I've shot balls, and just having a helmet on, you can only see what's directly in front of you, and just having someone come across your peripheral vision like that, shooting right above you, there is no chance you're going to see that ball go right through you.
Yeah, and a rip there from Lynn. Like we said, with only 2 seconds left on that shot clock, I thought they were going to reset it after that missed shooting attempt from Deronda. But the Eagles get the they had the upper hand on that one, and they'll take that 5-goal lead as they capitalize on that man-up possession. And we'll be getting the action underway here after that timeout, I believe by Cobleskill, after that shooting attempt, as they look to try to reset that defense a little bit after allowing a couple straight goals here. They had kind of a little bit of a comeback to make it 3-2, but have now allowed 4 straight to the Eagles. And it's kind of been all Eagles ball in this second quarter.
It started off to start the game, 3 straight goals from Husson. Cobleskill fighting back with 2. Then Husson says, yeah, screw it, let's get 4 more to crank that lead up to 5. As I've said many times before, lacrosse is a game of runs. Momentum started with Husson. Cobleskill found some, and now it's just Husson taking the train and still going.
And Laura Shell will put in the hard work to win that face-off play. And he'll come off for win. This one will be taken by Carter over towards line. He's going to slow it down, back to Carter, back to line, up top to Vibber. Vibber is going to take it inside himself, pushed away by the defense, takes a shot there, low, and scores from Vibber as he gets his second of the game for the Eagles. 8-2 here in the second quarter. What a nice play by Vibber to take that one himself on that right side.
As we're taking a look at the replay, Vibber having defender on him, cuts inside, coming around to the right side of the goal, shot, shooting from the stick on the right side, and was able to bury that for the Eagles.
And Vibber's another player who's been having a great season so far, up to 11 goals now. He's someone who puts in a lot of work in the offseason to try to get his lacrosse skills better than they were the year before, and it's been showing so far out on the field as he's been one of the key offensive contributors for this team. As that one will find its way out of bounds, and Cobleskill will get possession of it. Looked like the Eagles were going to have that one, but a unfortunate bounce and a missed shot there, but scooped back up by Cobleskill. And they'll go inside now. Shot attempt there, scored from, I believe that was number 2, Sean McMahon, over on that far side. Great job by him to kind of slow this Eagles run on offense as he takes that one himself inside and scores.
McMahon is coming through all these defenders, coming to scoring, kind of wasting no time. You know, you're down 6, you need a goal, and that's exactly what they do, just running in and quickly cutting that lead down to 5.
And Laurachelle will be in the middle here. He wins yet another face-off as it will get knocked away a little bit. There will be a penalty flag flying. We'll see if they stop this one as Carter almost scoops that one up. It's going to go back over towards the Eagles, and they'll have possession of the ball on offense. As that'll be a holding call on number 4, Albert Scipio, out there. And the Eagles will have a good offensive lineup here, getting ready for this one, as Scipio will come off to the sideline.
You have 30 seconds here to work something out with this man-up opportunity. Let's see what they do.
So will be sent over towards Boyden, up top to Wynn. Wynn to line over towards McAllister. McAllister with the shot, missing there, and possession will remain with Cobleskill as they do a good job on defense to not give McAllister a clean shooting attempt. Missed pass there will be sent to Boyden, who misses right off of the goalkeeper's helmet, and the Eagles almost just get that one right back as we'll see another penalty flag fly here on this far side. And Boyden almost had a golden opportunity there as he was gifted a ball right in front of the net and sent that one directly off the goalkeeper's helmet.
Just as Scipio is about ready to come out of the sin bin, and it's looking like it is going to be Husson's Matt Boyden with the slash there for 1 minute.
Yeah, I'd imagine there might have been a little bit of displeasure after that missed shooting attempt as he almost had another goal in this one. But possession will go over to Cobleskill as they do a great job of stopping that man down opportunity and stopping the Eagles from getting a goal, and they're going to have offensive pressure out there. We have 6 minutes, just about to be 6 minutes and counting, left in this second quarter. Pass over. This one is sent up top towards Damaro. He's going to loop it back over to the middle. That's number 11, Geese, with it now. He sends it back to Damaro. Missed pass towards Brooks. As Brooks is going to take that himself. Little no-look shot on that one as it looked like he was going to pass that one over towards Geese, but instead decides to take it himself from distance and misses just off the right post. As Newman with it now. Newman up top to Geese. Geese to Brooks. Brooks inside shot, saved by Trinka as he gets in front of that one, gets to the ground, knocks it away. Great job by him to save that one from a shot just in front of him.
Very solid job by Trinka too. I mean, that shot was point blank, and it is very hard to make a save on a shot from that close because from a distance you can kind of tell where shots can go by how they wind up, but when it's right there, it can go absolutely anywhere, and Trinka was in the right place at the right time to keep that one out of the goal.
Yeah, great job by him to just kind of get his body in front of him, as we'll see a stick break here on this far side. And that was number 15, Jaffe, who loses the head of his stick on that attempt. Try to keep the ball in possession of Cobleskill. McAllister with it now. He's going to take a shot off of the goalkeeper. Sent over towards this far side. Scooped back up for for the Eagles, that is. And it will be DeRonda up top to McAllister. McAllister's going to take this one to the right. Shot off of the goalkeeper. Kind of a mirror similar play there. Twice in a row from McAllister going to his right, off the goalkeeper, off this close sideline. And Line will get possession of it yet again. This one's sent up top to DeRonda, who misses the catch there, but will have the time to pick it back up again. DeRonda working to his right side. He's going to take a shot. Misses wide right. Carter there first. As Carter will send this up to Line. Shot clock does not reset on that one. Line working his way to the right. He slows it down. Line's going to lose possession of it. And Cobleskill will get possession of it back on the drop ball there by Line.
Now, I was able to get a quick look at the damage done to Jaffe's stick, and it was actually part of the shaft that had just separated. Usually the head kind of screws on, but I've never seen part of the stick break like that.
Yeah, he was kind of hitting at one of the Eagles' offensive players while that ball was still in the air, and I think he might have just either hit the helmet wrong or hit the stick wrong and broke the shaft of his stick, like you said, and that will probably be an expensive repair out there. I would assume. I know lacrosse equipment can be quite expensive. As a high pass there, caught by the 6'5" Sean DeMauro, and he'll send that one into the back of the net on a great catch and score from him to make it an 8-4 game here at Boucher Field.
Just a great centering pass from behind the net for DeMauro to just get it and fire it into the net. There's nothing Tranca could do there, and it is now a 4-goal game as we have a timeout on the field.
Yeah, and we'll go to a quick commercial break as well as the Eagles take that timeout, and we'll be back in just a second. And back here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network, I'm Avery Henningsen alongside Ryan Barnes. And fresh out of that timeout, the Eagles will be up 4 still with 3 minutes left in this second quarter. Laurachelle will have it in the middle of the field. He'll give it over to Vibber, and the Eagles will start on offense. Vibber will send this up to the right side now as he looks to give this to McAllister over towards Wynn. Line with it now. Line's going to take it into the middle to Wynn, who's going to slow it down and bring it back out for the Eagles. Over to Line on the backside. Line to Carter. Carter finds McAllister. McAllister tries to swim inside. He takes a shot low just off that left post, and the Eagles will remain with possession of the ball after that low shot there from McAllister almost finds its way into the back of the net. And Carter will send this one up top to Vibber. Vibber with it now to Carter. Carter sends this one up top towards Line. Shot saved there. Couple players go flying as the Eagles will see who gets possession of that one. That was Vibber who got hit on that one while he was kind of in the air jumping for it. And he'll come off the sideline now for Duranda. I'm sure that hit might have knocked the air out of him a little bit. McAllister with it now. He's going to go inside with it to the right side. Signature shot from McAllister off of the goalkeeper. And that one will bounce over towards Carter as he'll send it back into McAllister. And McAllister will take another shot there, saved by Williams. A great save there to keep that ball out.
The Tigers are doing a great job keeping Gunnar McAllister under check. He's getting the chances, but hasn't quite found the back of the net yet, and he's almost due for a goal.
As it will be possession for the Eagles on this one. And the Eagles will have it up this backside. This will be sent up top to McAllister. As McAllister is going to take this one up the middle of the field. McAllister with a spin move. Shot upper 90 as he hits that one for the Eagles. What a shot there from McAllister to give the Eagles a 9-4 lead. As we want to watch this one back, Ryan. McAllister spins and rips that one into that upper corner.
Definitely. As I said, McAllister was due. He had the spin move, found the top left corner of the net. It's always great when we're able to lose a defender. Do a spin move on him, hit top cheddar. It's always great to see. And as I've said, McAllister was due, and he finally came through with one to give the Eagles a 5-goal lead.
As Lorochelle will shovel that one underneath him, kind of like a hike in football. As another spin move out there for the Eagles. Wynn gets past two defenders up the middle. He is ahead of steam over towards Boyden to Wynn. McAllister with it now, going inside. 20 seconds and counting for the Eagles on offense. Duranda loses possession of it, scoops it back up, and doesn't manage to keep possession of it, and it will go out as Duranda just barely doesn't manage to keep possession of that one. And a nice little move on that backside will give Cobleskill potentially one final shot at this. 6 seconds left. They're going to need to take a shot now. High pass, and that one will find its way out of bounds and end this first half. As the Eagles go into halftime, there's 1 second left on this clock, but as soon as this ball is inbound, we'll have that horn sound. But the Eagles will go into halftime up 9-4 over the Fighting Tigers. A great start for them, Ryan.
Definitely a first half you want to have front for this Eagles team, especially kind of opening conference play. You don't know exactly where you're going to get from who, and with Cobleskill being a pretty good team and a lot of uncertainty coming into the season for the Husson side, it's great to see them come out with a 5-goal lead to end the first half.
Yeah, a couple streaks and runs there for the Eagles as they started the game with 3, scored 4 or 5 in a row in the middle of that game. Couple straight from Cobleskill brought it back a little bit closer. Then that late upper 90 shot from McAllister made this one a 5-goal game yet again. We'll be back in 10 minutes or so here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. I'm Avery Henningsen alongside Ryan Barnes. Welcome back to the Husson Eagles Sports Network. I am Avery Hangson alongside Ryan Barnes here. As the Eagles have the 9-4 lead coming out of halftime, and some great plays on offense by both teams in that first half. And it will be 30 minutes left of game time in this one, as it will be La Rochelle and Scipio in the middle of the field for this faceoff.
It was a very solid first half for the Eagles, getting the 9 goals. Many chances from Gunnar McAllister. He was finally able to convert one towards the end of the half, and as we start this third quarter.
And Vibber will go inside, but doesn't get the pass there, as it will be Carter taking himself on this far side. Carter over towards Vibber. And Carter's had a little bit of a slow start to this game. No goals in this one. He's at 16 on the season, but I know he's been dealing with a little bit of a groin issue from that SUNY Canton game last week. I talked to him this morning. Said he was feeling better, but it's definitely something that when you're trying to plant and run can kind of be a little bit of a tweaky thing out there.
Any lower body issue when you're trying to run can definitely cause issues.
As Vibber will take it himself here as he brings it all the way around. Saved by the goalkeeper, though. And Cobleskill will have possession of it up this left side. And Masoko will take it himself up the middle. He'll slow it all the way back down. I think there's a flag out on the field. I'm not sure what that's from, but
it's going to be something out past close to midfield. Looking like it's going to be on number 4, Danny Carter.
Yeah, I think he kind of got a hit on one of the defenders out there, as they'll just throw that.
And we're going to have a slash on Carter here.
As Carter will go into the penalty box. The Eagles will get possession of it back, though. But they will be without one of their key offensive players out there, as Gillian's going to come onto the field now. Gillen, a freshman but a second-year player, last year was dealing with recovery from an ACL tear, but is back and healthy and strong this year and will have a redshirt freshman season. And he's someone who's had a pretty good season so far as well for the Eagles. As Cobleskill will take this one on offense. Pass in, shot there for number 2, Sean McMahon, to make it a 9-5 game for the Cobleskill Fighting Tigers. Great shot over the top there from McMahon to get him his second goal of the game.
It was a great way for McMahon to get the ball right in the slot, shoot it down to the bottom left-hand part of the goal, as it is 9-5, as the famous Dolly Parton would say.
And La Rochelle will be in the middle here against Scipio, I believe, as that one will bounce around, picked up, and Cobleskill, as it'll be Wynn who eventually comes away with it. 3 or 4 players had a chance at that one, but Wynn is the one who gets the 5th chance, and he'll reset this Husson offense over towards Duranda. Duranda will take this one up the middle. He sends it in towards Gillen. Gillen's going to lose possession of it. Knocks it away, though. He tries to keep possession for the Eagles. And another scrum for it. Kicked out towards to the backside to Newman, who's going to take this one up the right side. And Newman turns on the Jets up that right side. And will have the ball back on offense for the Fighting Tigers. As Carter will head back out there and the Eagles give up a goal on that man down situation, but a 4-goal lead nonetheless in this one, as that one's given away. Duranda with it up top towards Eisenman. Eisenman sends one up to McAllister, who has a head of steam and not a whole lot of players in front of him. Missed pass there from McAllister to Carter, as he bounces that one in front of Carter, and Carter's a little slow to get up on that hit on the backside. And Masako will take a shot there and miss on that backside, but the Eagles will get possession of it. As a pass all the way up top towards Duranda. As Carter's going to come off on this one. I wonder if it might be that groin injury we talked about earlier, but he's going to get off the field to play. As it looks like he's under his own power out there, fine. As Duranda will take this one into the middle of the field. As that's number 15, Griffin Medor, the senior attackman, who's going to come in for Carter on that backside. As Boyne's going to take this one into the middle, knocked away by a defender, keeps on his feet, knocked down. He'll lose possession of it, and it will be eventually stopped by the referees there as Boyne was tangled up with a couple players on offense out there. And it will be Line who's going to have possession of the ball after that. And Line is going to take this one himself inside. A couple little dekes over on that far side. Loses it, picks it back up. That one's popped way up in the air. Scooped up by William Bokos, who's going to take this one himself up the right side. And the Eagles will bring back out some defenders as Bokos is going to take this one coast to coast and try for a shot there off the goalkeeper to that far left side as Trenka makes another save on that one. And Cobleskill will reset their offense. Scipio with it. Scipio's going to go try to get past McAllister, who's going to knock the ball away. He's going to send it over towards the right side. Foot race to the sideline. And that one will remain with possession of Cobleskill, as I think that one went off of McAllister just before going out of bounds. As Hurst will work against number 7, Kerry Blackwood out there. Blackwoods goes inside. He has a head of steam. Shot low. Score from him. He was wide open in the middle on that one as the Eagles missed a defensive assignment somewhere and allowed Blackwood to have a pretty much 1v1 with the goalkeeper and score that one for Cobleskill.
Coming through the middle, I mean, you had the 3 Husson guys in front of him, but with Blackwood, we've seen what he can do earlier in the game for him to be able to shoot the ball like that. And you give him any room, he will bury it, and that's exactly what he just did.
And there was obviously some defenders there, but to give Blackwood that much room right in the middle of the field is not someone you want wide open right there. As it will be La Rochelle and Scipio in the middle for this face-off that will be getting underway in just a second. As La Rochelle will come away with this one. Nice little move by him to take this one to the far side. Tries to send it into Vibber. He does. Vibber with some speed on this right side will let the offense come back out. Vibber to Duranda. Duranda with a Win on his right. Sends it over to Win. Win's going to send it all the way to the backside to Medor. Or Boyden, that is. Boyden up top to Line. Line to Duranda. See what the Eagles try to get playing here as Duranda's going to take this one himself over the right side, just off of the post there as he nearly finds that little bottom corner of the net. That's something you see a lot from both Duranda and McAllister, is that streak inside as Boyden will take this one himself around the right side. He takes a shot just over top of the crossbar there as he nearly finds the back of the net. It's 2 very close shooting attempts from the Eagles will leave them with only 15 seconds left on the clock. Wynn takes a short angle shot there. That one is saved. That one will be picked up by Line and reset that clock as that one went off of the post on that shooting attempt. As Line will take that one over top of the goalkeeper. A shot there. Flag goes up. We'll see what that penalty is for, but a shoot and score for Line on that one as the Eagles go back up 4. And we'll see what that foul. I saw a flag get tossed up. It looks like Jaffe will come over towards the sideline. Probably some sort of foul on that shot attempt there. And the Eagles will go back up 4 on the goal from Sean Line out there, who's already had 2 in this one, putting him up to 13 on the season. 25 in his career here at Husson. The sophomore attackman. And the Eagles will have that 4-goal lead, which is definitely not comfortable in lacrosse, but you would rather be on the positive side of that lead rather than the negative side.
I mean, lacrosse definitely is a game of runs, and the 4-goal lead, it's comfortable, but at the same time, it's very easy for a team to come back from that.
And Wynn's going to take this one around the backside. Up top to McAllister. We'll see if McAllister is going to take this one himself. Good defense to slow him down on that backside. As Carter's back out on the field. Good to see him healthy and active on that offensive side of the ball. Shot to Boyden off the right side. It will be Wynn there first to pick it up. And Wynn will reset this Eagles offense. 40 seconds and counting on offense for them. Over towards Line. Fresh off of that goal-scoring play. Up top to Deronda now. On the pass from Boyden. Over towards McAllister. McAllister inside to Carter. Carter saved on that one as he tries to go high on the goalkeeper. And another strong save by John Williams out there, who saved a couple good shots from Carter in this one.
Definitely keeping the Fighting Tigers in this game.
As Blackwood gets open again in the middle of the field, and he'll take that one himself again right past Trenka into that upper left corner as he found himself open yet again right in the middle of that field.
I mean, just like his last goal, he has that open lane, and he's just able to shoot it right past the goalie.
And there's defenders there on him, but not close enough to really impede his shooting attempt. And you saw in that one, he was able to just kind of take it himself and shoot that one right up the middle of the goal.
I'm trying to compare it to someone of a different sport. Let's say David Pasternak from the Bruins. To give him an open, give him any space, there could be defenders in front, but if you give him any space to shoot, 9 times out of 10, he is going to score, and that's exactly what Blackwood just did.
And Laurachelle will send this one up to left side. We'll see who scoops this one up as that one goes off of a couple players and will remain in possession of the Eagles on that 50-50 ball. And it will be Line taking the inbound here after that one went out of bounds. He'll take it inside himself. Line's going to send one, try to send one over the top to Medor, but no good as that one scooped right out of the air by number 21, Sean DeMauro. DeMauro's 6'5" out there. I know we touched on that earlier, but a very strong force, both defensively and offensively, due to his height. As a wide open shot there for William Bukas, but missed left off the post, and the Eagles will not have possession of it as Cobleskill is going to have another play behind the back of the net here as Blackwood will re-enter the field of play. Eagles do not want to allow Blackwood to have a shot attempt here as this one's sent to McMahon off of McAllister, who absorbs that impact from close on. As McAllister is going to send this one up towards Eisenman. The senior-to-senior connection almost comes away with a goal as Eisenman up from the defensive side was wide open right in the middle of the field there. As the Eagles trying to not let this one out. Given away to Vibber. He loses possession of it. As Vibber will get this one back. Tries to keep it in bounds, but I think his foot might have just touched there as he tried to keep both his feet in bounds on that one.
Great job to keep the ball in play. Use his body. Was able to kick the ball towards the side and was just grazed the yellow line with his foot as he was trying to get it back into the offensive zone.
I think it probably would have been Cobleskill ball anyway, as that one looked like it was destined to go out of bounds. As a turnover there from Cobleskill leads to the Eagles having a ball in the middle of the net as an over-the-back shot from McAllister goes just over the crossbar. That was Mador who almost slots that one home on the turnover play for the Eagles. It'll be Wynn with it over towards Duranda. Duranda's going to slow it down here as the Eagles have been working fast on offense of late. See if he takes this one himself. He gets shut down back to Mador. Up top to Carter. Carter plants a foot, digs to the backside. Mador to Duranda. Duranda takes a shot off of a helmet there, and possession will remain with the Eagles as Carter goes over to collect that one on the far side. Carter up top towards line. Eagles with under 30 seconds now left to get a shot off on net here. Line's going to try to take it himself off of the goalkeeper. That will reset the clock, but to no avail. And they'll call a foul there on Cobleskill, I believe. And the Eagles will have possession of it again with 60 seconds now on that clock.
It's good to see the offensive pressure from the Eagles. You have the 3-goal lead. And I've said before, lacrosse being a game of runs, and you don't want to just relax with the ball when you're only up 3. You want to keep pounding, make the lead as big as you can. So even if Cobleskill does go on a little run, you can still feel comfortable, still have the lead after the fact.
And Duranda hit a laser of a shot right off the goalkeeper. Shot there from McAllister, saved by Williams. As another rocket shot saved by Williams, and Cobleskill is on offense now, streaking up that left side as some Eagles defenders will come onto the field now. And even though they didn't come away with a goal there, that is a good offensive possession. Got that Cobleskill defense tired on their heels. They were getting hit with shots, like you said, and weren't able to really reset at all just due to the amount of players they were getting hit with. As a great pass inside to Blackwood will give him his hat trick in this one and bring the game back within 2 for the Cobleskill Fighting Tigers. As you'll see Blackwood on this replay go inside and find himself wide open. And Blackwood gives himself that hat trick, I believe, all in the late second quarter, early third quarter here. And a great job by him to bring this game close again. 2 goals now for the Eagles as they've been on a little bit of a scoring drought.
Great pass from Bachhaus to get the ball up to Blackwood in front of the net. As we've had 4 of the last 5 goals in the game scored by Cobleskill. 4 of the last 5 goals in the third quarter. So Cobleskill really been stepping on the gas in this quarter, preventing the Eagles from making the lead too much out of reach.
Yeah, all 3 of Blackwood's goals have come in this third quarter. 2 back-to-back and 1 just before that goal from line. And he's really been the key contributor for this Cobleskill offense that's brought him back into the game. And all of his goals have been pretty wide open shooting attempts. Obviously, there's players in his vicinity, but he hasn't really been pressured on those shots and has been able to just take them cleanly. And he's been doing his job of sending it right into the back of the net. And we'll see what adjustments the Eagles decide to make on defense after that goal.
As the last 10 minutes of this game, Cobleskill scoring 4 with Husson scoring 1. 3 of them coming from Blackwood. one from McMahon for the Tigers. As for Husson, Sean Line. And if you're the Eagles, you want to at least get one here to kind of get the momentum back on your side before it gets too much and let Cobleskill tie or maybe even take the lead.
As La Rochelle will be in the middle here for a battle, as this one comes away to Vibber. Has a stick on his throat there as he fights through contact up this right side. Vibber backside to Carter. And this offense will also want to try to switch things up a little bit, as this Cobleskill defense has done a great job of shutting them down. They've had some great shots, but a lot of them have been directly at the goalkeeper in this one. And we'll see what they're setting up here, as I see a couple players in the middle looking to try to clear out that defense. Doesn't work there, as Boyden will send this one up top. And he'll loop it around up to Carter. Carter to Vibber. And Vibber's going to test out the defense a little bit, back over towards Wynn. 20 seconds left on that shot clock. We'll see what the Eagles have in store here, as they're going to try to get a shot off here with not much time left, it looks like. As Steves, who entered the game just a few minutes ago, will send it over towards Boyden. Boyden inside, knocked away, 4 seconds. He tries to take the shot there. Shot clock goes off, and it will be Cobleskill ball, as that one's knocked away. And goalkeeper out of the net here, as he gets slammed on that backside, and we see a flag go flying in the air. That was a 50-50 ball between Line, a couple players out there, and the goalkeeper on that backside, as he came way out of his crease there to try to pick up that ground ball.
And we saw tension start to rise there as Cobleskill players started to come defend their goalie, and luckily all the bad blood was able to cool down very quickly on what easily could have been pretty bad.
Yeah, and we'll see what happens here, as there's some trainers coming out on the field. We'll be back in just a minute, as they're going to check out goalkeeper John Williams on that backside after that big hit.
Nothing runs like a deer.
Whether you have a lawn to mow, a driveway to plow, or a garden to till, our customers know you can't beat the quality and reliability of a John Deere.
And right now at Greenway Equipment Sales, we have a great offer for you.
Get 0% APR fixed rate financing for 72 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor with a 6-year powertrain warranty.
For more offers, go to greenwayequipment.com.
See the Smith brothers today at Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
Selling is all about relationships and building trust. At Greenway, it's our people that have built the business. We're fortunate to have a team with years of experience. They know John Deere equipment inside and out and go the extra mile to take care of our customers.
And right now is a great time to talk to one of us about a new tractor. Get 0% APR financing for 72 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor. Nothing runs like a deer.
From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
As we're back here at Boucher Field, as the keeper, John Williams, comes out after some examinations from the trainers. It looks like he's going to be okay, just going to need some minutes to walk it off. It'll be Sean McMahon, midfielder who has a goal in this game, who's going to go into net to replace Williams out there after the strong hit from number 8, Jordan Steves, who just entered the game, and he'll serve a 3-minute penalty for that one. The Eagles will be man down here, only up 2.
And with that contact to the head, Steves would be locked into the penalty. So even if Cobleskill does score, he will stay locked in. So this could be the momentum shifter that Cobleskill needed to tie or maybe even take the lead here.
It will be interesting to see how the Eagles handle this offense defensively and also while playing a man down. And offensively, it will be interesting to see how they handle the new goalkeeper as well out there. And last year, McMahon, he hasn't played in goal this year, but last year he played only 50 minutes, allowed 14 goals over those 57 minutes. He also had 15 saves in that appearance. So he has some goalkeeping experience out there, but is definitely not the senior goalkeeper like John Williams out there. As a shot low will save by Trinka. That's a big save there. So you do not want to go, as the Eagles do not want to go right off of that penalty, as they're going to be looking to just kind of bleed this clock out as much as they can. Pass over, shot there off of a defender, bounced way up in the air, diving plays from a couple offensive players, and Blackwood will be rewarded for putting his body on the line for that ground ball. As a high pass there, sent right up the middle, the Eagles will get possession of it here in the middle of the field. Duranda with it now as the ref slowed that one down. Duranda up the middle. They could get a shorthanded goal here. That would be big as well, as he gives that one away. As this one will be sent up towards Geese. Geese is going to try to take a low shot there as Trenka gets his body in front of it and knocks it away. Great job by him to read that shooting attempt.
Now, I think that went off the poster. I did see the net shake a little bit.
Could have been the post. Also, might have been Trenka's back leg on that one, as I think he kind of went down to a squat. As a blazer there from Geese again, but over the top of the net as he went low and then went high, back to back there. The Eagles have managed to bleed a minute off of that man down situation.
Cobleskill definitely getting the chances here. It's only a matter of time before they convert one.
And a shot there from number 23, Aaron Brooks, over the top of the crossbar. Possession will remain with the Fighting Tigers. 15 seconds and counting left in this third quarter. Geese, shot and score from him to make it a 1-goal game as the Fighting Tigers get back within one, 10-9, after that shot from Geese.
We've seen this play many times during the game from Cobleskill, getting the ball behind the net, giving the pass to someone open in front of the net, and for them able to bury it, as it is now 10-9. We are in for a pretty entertaining fourth quarter.
And there'll be 12 seconds left on this clock. If one of these two were to win this clean out of the face-off, you might be able to get one final shooting attempt. As Laura Shell will come away with it. 6 seconds left. He's going to need to send this one up the field or take it himself. 2 seconds down. He's just going to run out this clock as he'll send it back to Carter. The Eagles will go into that fourth quarter up a goal, down a man, as they'll be without one more player, I believe, for another minute or so out there. And we'll be back in just 2 minutes here as we have a close one, barn burner on our hands, Ryan. A great game so far from both these teams. I'm Avery Henningsen alongside Ryan Barnes here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network.
5 years ago, we started this journey of recycling, and with that same ingenuity, with that same innovation, and with that same entrepreneurship, we're approaching our next 45 years. We have an obligation to figure out how we can consume less, how we can recycle more, how we can create more sustainable products, and how we help our customers enable that.
We owe it to the future generations to continue to do better and recycle better.
Choosing a school is really difficult, but I have never felt like I should have gone somewhere else.
The thing I like about the school, the class sizes are smaller.
Making friends is easier here because of the fact that you are such a tight-knit community.
I was shooting around a basketball. That's how I met my first friend.
You meet a lot of new people from different areas of the world.
I feel like I've grown so much here.
And there's so many amazing people that work here to learn from.
I definitely made the right decision coming to Husson.
If you want a place where you can be seen as an individual and know what you're doing and have a career to look forward to, this is your place.
As it will be Gunnar McAllister here on that far side with possession of the ball. He does a little move inside. The Eagles are up 10-9. Down a player here. Just another minute 30 or so left. I'm not exactly sure quite what the time is, but be around that 13-minute mark that the Eagles will get a man back. As Gunner's going to slow this one down. He hasn't been out there as much in that late third quarter, it didn't seem. And the Eagles are going to try to send this one all the way around, work the ball around, run that penalty clock down as much as they can. As Carter's going to take this one around the middle of the team. This one's sent over towards Boyne, 20 seconds left. They'll probably start trying to work this one in towards the goal now. Boyne takes some hard contact over towards Carter. Carter on the backside loses possession of it. Given away to Cobleskill. Win with it. Trying to knock the ball away. Ball up the left side. Given away to the Eagles. And that's exactly what you want if you're an Eagles fan. They ran a lot of that clock down. They're going to get a player back here in just a minute or so after that play. And they also have possession of the ball. As there you go. You get Deronda back out there for the Eagles. Pass to him immediately. Wide open shot over the corner as the Eagles, fresh out of the man down opportunity, come back out and score.
Now on this replay here, you can see Deronda come out from the bench, just coming on, onto the field, making the big impact, shooting top left-hand side of the goal to extend the lead to 2.
That was the little tying your shoelaces trick there on that one, as no one on the defense knew that Deronda was coming, and he found his way inside. No one was on him, took that shot right over top of the goalkeeper's shoulder, and gave the Eagles the 11-9 lead and even strength as well. It'll be Larochelle in the middle here against Scipio. He scoops it again under his leg, picked up by Vibber. Vibber gets hacked by 3 or 4 players on that one. He takes some hard contact. He'll go down. 2 flags fly on that one. As some camaraderie out there as Scipio comes over and gives Vibber a little high five on that one after the hard contact. He'll come over, I would assume, and sit out for that one. As it will actually be Masoko who's going to come off and take the penalty. And the Eagles will be man up. 13:20 left on that clock. 2-goal lead.
just going to be illegal contact to the head, kind of like what we saw earlier in the game, this time for only 2 minutes compared to 3 we saw earlier. So now the Eagles will have a chance with a 2-goal lead and man up.
And it will be McAllister with the ball in the middle of the field right now. He'll be taking them one up the middle, and the Eagles will have no restrictions on offense now. That last possession we saw from them before that goal, they were trying to bleed that clock down, but now they'll be able to attack that goal as well while being the man up. Over to Wynn, back to McAllister. They find Line to Boyden, Boyden to Line. Line with a shot high over the top of the crossbar. Wynn, first one to that sideline to get that possession. And it'll be Line who's going to take possession of this one on that far sideline. He's going to slow it down, little scoop pass over to Boyden. Boyden finds Line. Line up top to McAllister. He's thought about the shot there. Knocked away. Spin inside, knocked down. Still gets the shot off somehow. And the Eagles will have possession of this one on that far side as McAllister going through some hard contact.
And the fact that he was still able to get the shot off there is pretty amazing. And it was kind of close, too. It didn't necessarily be a shot worthy of a save.
As Line will take a shot there off the goalkeeper who saves that one. And it will be first there for Cobleskill, and they'll have possession of this one.
Eagles definitely taking this man-up chance and just firing every chance they get.
As the Eagles will have possession of it on the turnover there by number 5, Jarrett Helgerson on defense. McAllister with it now. He takes a low shot off the right side. Line with it now, and the Eagles will definitely want to try to get a goal-scoring opportunity here as that one's knocked away. Some great stick work there by Cobleskill. As that was Skelly who picked that one up. He's going to give it away. McAllister with it, loses it, picked up by Bocas, who's going to take it up the right side. And they're going to take Bocas, is going to try to take this one himself over the top of the goalkeeper, and that will make it a 11-10 game for Cobleskill as they score the man-down goal against the Eagles. Huge for them as they take the momentum and flip it right back against the Eagles.
Bocas picking up the ball about half field, and he was off to the races. Had one guy there. Little push from Wynn, but he was still able to bury it as it is a 1-goal game.
Yeah, a little hezzy there by Bocas. Kind of faked going inside and then went to the right and took that one right over top of Trenka's stick. As there'll be a fight for the ball in the middle here, and it will be Cobleskill comes away with it for a second before Laura Shell comes in, knocks it away, then lost, picked up by Boyden as that one will go down, and it'll be possession with the Eagles after another crazy little ground ball play. And these teams are starting to get some contact out there after those couple big hits on the offense and defensive side of the ball. Line with it now. He's going to fake a shot over the top, loses possession. McAllister comes in there to try to clean it up. Picked up by Line, lost by him. Picked up by McAllister, lost by him, as that one's almost gets kept in bound by McAllister. And it will be possession going to Cobleskill.
Stop getting in your way and tell me what you need. All right, I need you picked up the ground ball after the turnover. Husson 14. And there was a ground ball.
And that one is a costly pass as that is given away. Picked up by Line on this far side. And the Eagles will have possession on offense again, as a missed pass on defense gives the Eagles the ball back. And it will be Duranda who's going to send this one over towards Boyden. As Medore will come in for Carter here. Deronda gives over to Boyden. Boyden with it now going inside. Tries to spin. He does. Send pass over towards Medore. Back out to Deronda. Shot off of the post there as that one thundered into the woodwork. Great job by Eisenman to box out his offensive player there on the midfield line and keep possession with the Eagles. Shot by Boynton off that right side. Eagles will keep the ball here.
We are getting shot after shot after shot here for the Eagles. With this 1-goal lead, you want to add on. And that's exactly what Husson is trying to do.
As Deronda will try to take a shot there, just barely. That one pops up in the air. Pass, trying to send it up the middle. It'll be a fight for it. Eisenman comes away with it. Eisenman sends a pass up to Vibber. The Eagles doing a great job in transition right now to not allow the Fighting Tigers to get a ball out of the defensive zone. As it will find its way over towards Medore. Medore sends it backside to Line. Line finds McAllister, goes through contact, shot low off the goalkeeper, flag goes flying. I think that one does go against Jarrett Helgerson out there as he'll exit the field of play on that one. Is that a 5 or a 9? I think that's a 9, actually. That's Nathan Skelly, who's going to come off for Cobleskill.
It's going to be 30 seconds for a push, so quick chance here for the Eagles to bump the lead up to 2 with a man up.
Yeah, man up offensive possession here for the Eagles. Send it backside to Boyden. Inside, finds Deronda, scoops, shot there off the right post. Eagles remain with possession. They're getting some shots off, but just can't find the back of the net.
I mean, if you keep getting the shots off, you keep possession. It's not necessarily a bad thing if you're not scoring.
As McAllister gets that goal for the Eagles, and you can see that excitement from him as he gets the pass in the middle, sends one right over the top of the goalkeeper for the Eagles. 12-10 for the Eagles. McAllister gets another one in this one.
As we are looking here in this replay, McAllister setting the defender to the ground, taking advantage of that, coming to the middle and shooting it into the goal as they extend the lead to 2 goals.
A deep shot there from McAllister will give them the 2-goal lead. Obviously not comfortable still with 8:39, but you would rather be up 2 than up 1. And Laura Shell will win that face-off yet again, going against a bunch of defenders, absorbs some stick contact out there, so the referee needs to scramble to get out of the way on that one.
Had some wheels on him right there.
Laura Shell sends this one up to Boyden, who's going to let that offensive group come out there. McAllister comes out. See Laura Shell coming over from that far sideline. Pass into Vibber. Vibber with a shot low, bounces to the left side. And Line will be there first to get possession for the Eagles. It'll be Line now on the backside. He sends one high up to Boyden. Boyden sends a pass into Vibber. Vibber's going to go inside with the shot off the right post as he got hit while taking that one. Wasn't really able to take it clean, but the Eagles will keep possession of the ball. Boyden to the backside to Line. Boyden's going to slow this one down under 30 seconds on that shot clock. The Eagles with a 2-goal lead will use a lot of this shot clock here to try to bleed this game clock a little bit.
Now, if I were the Eagles, if I were having a chance to shoot, I would keep it low, maybe get a bounce pass, or just keep it rolling into the net.
5 seconds and counting. Line's going to have to take a shot here. Great defense, pushes him outside. The Eagles are going to give this ball away on the shot clock violation. And they will want that one back, as I think they would have liked a shot on that. But nonetheless, they managed to run almost a minute off that clock.
If you can't score a goal, I mean, killing time is probably just as good.
There's a shot there from Boynton on the turnover. Gives the Eagles the 3-goal lead as he scoops that one off the turnover and takes it up the middle himself, as we'll take another look back at that one.
From the turnover, Boynton was able just to come right down, almost fake the defender first, then shimmy to his right and bury it, and is now a 3-goal game and a very crucial goal for the Eagles as we have a timeout on the field.
Yeah, and that timeout will be used to try to reset that defense as the Eagles all of a sudden have gone on a run of their own to make this a 3-goal game. All of a sudden, 6:53 left. We'll be back in just a minute or so. Coming out of that timeout, this is the Husson Eagles Sports Network.
Husson makes it a priority of theirs to make sure each of their students are well-rounded and that we're prepared to go into the future.
I mean, it's very rare to have a college that can emphasize the professor-student interaction, and Husson hits it right on the head.
Instead of just, sitting in the classroom, it's a great way to get hands-on experience. I'm actually out here doing things and seeing how things work.
After being here and meeting the people, I decided this is where I wanted to be, that there was no better option for me.
And back here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network, the Eagles are up 3 all of a sudden with 6:53 left in this fourth quarter of play. The Eagles have been putting some offensive pressure on this backup goalkeeper, and they've been giving him his time's worth as he's faced a lot of shots in this one already. And that possession off of the face-off will go to Cobleskill. This will give them a chance to potentially try to get another play back on offense. This will be sent to Blackwood, as they were missing a player out there, as Blackwood sees that, calls over the bench, sends a ball into Scipio, who just entered. He's going to move his way inside, take a left-handed shot, bouncing, missing there, as some defenders fall over each other in the middle of the field there, but a missed shot, and it will be possession going over to Cobleskill. Bocas has it now on the backside. He sends it over. It'll be Bocas who's going to try to take a shot, missing there, and it'll be poked away, and they will keep possession. No shot on goal, though, so that clock will continue to tick down. And Blackwood will have it now working against his defender. He's going to try to take this inside. As a shot there, underhanded, goes over the top of the crossbar. Has some great defense there on the backside. I believe that's Deronda who is playing on him, the attackman, but some great defense by him as well. He's someone that if you saw him in person, you would definitely think he's more of a defender than an attacker, as he's kind of a bullet train out there. As Sherry loses his stick, he's going to scoop it back up, reset into his defensive form. This one's sent up top to Scipio. Scipio makes a little move inside, shot, score there for a Cobleskill, as Scipio does it himself and brings it inside for the score. 13-11. The Eagles will have a 2-goal lead.
And this is exactly what you need if you're a Cobleskill. Scipio coming in and just burying that goal, and just before Husson can make it too much out of reach, Cobleskill responds and keeps it within a reachable margin.
They are still very much in this game. 5 minutes left in it, down to The Eagles will want to remain cautious both on offense and defense, as Laura Shell is going to come away with this face-off here, as Scipio's a little slow to get up, and they'll stop the clock here. And we'll go to a timeout commercial break here, as the trainers are going to check out Scipio after that face-off.
Nothing runs like a deer.
Whether you have a lawn to mow, a driveway to plow, or a garden to till, our customers know you can't beat the quality and reliability of a John Deere.
And right now at Greenway Equipment Sales, we have a great offer for you.
Get 0% APR fixed rate financing for 72 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor with a 6-year powertrain warranty.
For more offers, go to greenwayequipment.com.
See the Smith Brothers today at Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
And possession will go to the Eagles as Scipio comes off under his own power on that one. Seemed like he slipped, but might have just been kind of one of those quick little, didn't feel quite right. Fibber will send it onto the backside to Boyd, and the Eagles are going to run this clock down, I would imagine. They have a minute to play with here on offense. It'll just be possession, 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 unless you get a wide open shot like that one, and they'll miss that one off the left side. Offense will get there first, and that should reset that clock. As Line will send this over to Boyden. Boyden's just going to stand there and hold on to it. Sends it to Deronda. Deronda tries to send one into Vibber. That one's going to be too far, and turnover there for the Eagles. That's not exactly what you want to have done on offense. As Line will try to slow this down, but he'll be able to take 24. Newman will be able to take this one up the right side. And Newman's going to let that offense reset. They're at the point in the game where you need to play with some pace, but you also don't want to be too greedy and take shots that you don't need to take. You'd rather set up a play you know you can score on and get that shot. As Blackwood's going to take it himself, dive around the outside, and throw that one into the lower corner to make it a 1-goal game for Cobleskill. As Blackwood throws himself on the ground for that shooting chance.
And now, with Lacrosse, you can't step in the crease, but you can kind of dive over. That's exactly what Blackwood did. He was able to kind of throw himself, and as long as the ball goes into the net before he lands in the crease, it is a good goal. And that, I haven't seen a goal like that in quite a while, and just talent from Kerry Blackwood there to bury that, and is now a 1-goal game with less than 4 minutes to go.
And Blackwood seems to be the one they've been giving the ball to on offense for those big goals in this late second half. As Laura Shell wins the face-off clean, he's going to slow it down, send it over towards Wynn, let the offense come back out there. As Wynn will have it now. And Wynn's going to take it over towards the right side. They're letting this clock bleed down. Be under 3 minutes by the time they probably get this shot off, unless they get something wide open in the middle of the field. Boyden will send this over to Deronda. You're the Eagles. You are looking to get a goal here and try to make it a 2-goal lead again with under 3 minutes left to play. That 3-minute timer is not somewhere you want to be, as Boyden's going to take this one inside. Hit hard. Shot missed there, but Line will be there to pick that one up. Line will send this up top to Deronda. Deronda almost loses possession of it there, but can scoop it back up. And this will be sent to Line. Line up top to Boyden. Boyden with a little move inside. Shot missing there. Wide of the goal. We'll see if they reset the clock. They won't. Be 5 seconds left to shoot. line, going inside, shot, misses there as he gets knocked while hitting that one. And it will be Cobleskill ball up the right side. The Eagles defense is going to need to reset a little bit here as they have some offensive players streaking in there. 2 minutes left in this one. 1 goal difference between these two teams. Cobleskill with the ball, down 1. This is the moment where you want to try to get that goal. As that one's almost poked away. Geese sends it in towards Scipio off of the post there. As Blackwood sends it, missed shot there. As Scipio almost finds the back of the net on that one. And the Eagles will not get there first, and it'll be Cobleskill ball on the backside. Blackwood with it now. Seems like the refs are stopping this one, and it'll actually be Eagles ball. Big call there by the referees. Be minute 43, minute 20 on the shot clock. So there will be a little bit of a difference here as that one's sent up to McAllister. Who else on the offense? He'll get tripped up there. Flag goes up in the air. McAllister will keep running with it. He gets knocked to the sideline. That one will get given away by the Eagles. And the referees will finally stop that clock. I think the Eagles are going to get possession of the ball back here. Minute 19. About 79 seconds left on that clock. 57 seconds left on the shot clock. The Eagles can keep possession of it here. They would give the ball back with under 15 seconds left to play, Ryan.
As we have a penalty here, looks like number 6. It's going to be a push on number 6, Ian Gaddy. And this is not what you want if you're a Cobleskill fan this late in the game.
I was about to say the same thing. The Cobleskill defense will be down one of their long stick men. And the Eagles are just going to let this clock drain down. McAllister's going to just stand there with it, keep moving around. He's going to send this one over to Boyne. You can hear the coaches yell that this defense needs to make a play now. You cannot let this Eagles defense or offense just run this clock down. Boyne's going to run all the way to the corner. Wouldn't be surprised if he runs all the way back across. That's what he does try to do. He's going to give the ball away on that backside. Scooped up by Cobleskill. Big turnover there as they're going to try to take this one up the side as Boyne gives it away on the backside. Pass up the middle towards the offense. And the referees will stop this one on the timeout to let that defense or the offense get set up out there as a huge turnover, Ryan, to give Cobleskill probably one last chance at this one. 30 seconds left on the clock. They're down 1. They're going to need to draw up something to try to get that game-tying goal here.
Especially with 30 seconds left. I mean, you don't necessarily have to go for a shot immediately. You can kind of drain the clock a little and just wait for the perfect chance. But once it gets towards the 10-second mark, that's where we're going to want to start shooting the ball. And if you can kill the clock, even if you score the goal to tie the game, don't give Husson too much time to get to the other end if they win the faceoff and score a goal. So it's kind of, you want to be patient, but not at the same time. But you definitely want to get a shot within the next 15 seconds or so.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if they try to draw up a little play here. Probably something they know they have the best chance of shooting at. You can see some teammates consoling Boyden over there after he gave away that ball on the backside. He was trying to bring it all the way back across the field. Will be up to his defense to hold on to that lead. 13-12, 30 seconds left in this game. It will be number 21, Sean DeMauro with the ball now. On offense, we'll see what Cobleskill drew up during that timeout.
Look out for Blackwood coming across the middle here.
As DeMauro is going to take it himself. Score there for Cobleskill as they tie this one back up. 20 seconds left on the clock. Huge goal from them to get this game even again. 13-13. They did leave some of that time on the clock as they score a massive goal late in this fourth quarter.
It was a good give and go by DeMauro and Scipio, as Scipio was able to bury that to tie the game. We have just under 21 seconds to go, and I wouldn't be surprised if whoever wins this face-off, we have a timeout right off the bat here.
Be Laura Shell who's going to come away with it. He's going to go up the middle, not have possession of it, lose it there. No timeout. It will be Cobleskill coming up the field, under 10 seconds left to play. Pass to the backside to DeMauro. DeMauro working against his defender. Shot! He scores on that one low under Trenka's stick as Cobleskill pulls off the unbelievable 2 goals in under 10 seconds to give themselves the 1-goal lead. Not enough time left on that clock to score. And Cobleskill is going to have a huge final last 15 seconds of this game, Ryan.
Just a stunning final seconds of this game for Sean DeMauro, scoring the game-tying and the game-winning goal, as Husson will likely not have enough time, barring a miracle here, will not have enough time to tie the game. And he will let Cobleskill come away with this thrilling victory.
As Cobleskill will mob the field, mob their goalkeeper. McMahon comes in after the injury to the starter. John Williams only allows a couple goals out there. The offense makes some huge plays late in that one. Some excellent shots on net, and Cobleskill, the Fighting Tigers, come into Boucher Field and take home the late victory against the Eagles with only 15 seconds left to play.
And it was just a shocking victory, as toward the final minutes looked like Husson was going to come away with it. And just the late goals, the pressure by the Tigers, they did what they needed to do, converted on the scoring chances, and they were able to come away with this victory.
Yeah, a couple costly turnovers by that Eagles offense gave Cobleskill the possession, and they knew just what to do with it as they took it up that right side. DeMauro with some huge shots, huge goals late in that game, and the Eagles give that one away as they will fall to 5-4 on the season, 1-1 in the conference, while Cobleskill will move to 4-1 on the year, 1-1 in the conference as well. A massive late victory for Cobleskill as they lost their starting goalkeeper in that third quarter, brought in the backup, held on to the game, that is, and came back late to score the final 4 goals of the contest and win in amazing fashion with only 2 seconds left.
Credit to Sean McMahon here. I mean, he's not a goalie. He wasn't a goalie to start the game, but to come in after the starting goalie gets injured and stand his ground and come away with the win. An excellent job by the Tigers all around, really, for them to come away with this victory.
Well, we'll be back here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network this Sunday, April 2nd, where Husson will take on SUNY Delhi, and Cobleskill will be traveling to Maine Maritime, just down the coast from us, on that same Sunday and play a matchup as Cobleskill and Delhi will swap those 2 games. The Eagles will see Cobleskill on Sunday, and I hope everyone has a great rest of their evenings. For the Husson Eagles Sports Network, I've been Avery Henningsen alongside Ryan Barnes.